Each week at Heritage High School, there are junior varsity and varsity basketball games. On the sideline of the basketball court stands the cheerleaders performing the cheers they have practiced all week.
Well, I started cheering when I was in the 6th grade. I started off at Salem Middle School. I was confident that I was going to make the team. Never did it before. I've always wanted to do it. And after that, I continued to do it in middle school. And I finally came to Heritage, and I love being on the JV team. It's a wonderful experience. I think everyone should get to experience that type of love that I get from them. And I plan on being on varsity next year. The thing that inspires me to continue to cheer is my family. They always encourage me to do anything that I love to do. And as far as cheer, I have a really deep passion for it. The second thing would be the varsity cheerleaders. I mean, of course, I want to be like them one day, and you have to just try your hardest and do your best at all times to reach that goal.
Junior varsity cheerleaders are separated from varsity in practice and try to create their own style of cheers. They aim to be as loud as varsity and maybe even better.
From my perspective, JV is different from varsity because I feel that JV, you have to try harder to become more like varsity, and you have to learn how to listen before you lead. The way that I will improve to be on varsity next year, I know personally I could be louder, and pretty much that's it. Everything else I think I'm pretty good at. We prepares for our games. We stretch, we practice if we need on the bus, if it's an away game, and we do our jumps. We do anything that we think would help us to improve.
I cheer for CAO Elite. CAO stands for Cheer All Out, and I've been cheering there now for 6 years. And we travel all over the place. We travel a lot of places in Georgia and also Florida.
CAO is different from school cheer because in CAO we travel more often and we have less drama in the team, and we're actually doing more of a workout rather than in school cheer. We don't have to do much conditioning. Varsity cheerleaders, the way we create cheers is by basically making raps and then making a nice beat going to it and having something that supports our team or makes our team like hype. I've tried to create cheers on my own, but when I bring it to the captain, she's like, no, this has too many words, or no, this cheer, it doesn't rhyme. So we've all, as a team, put together ideas to try to create our own cheers. And we contribute ideas to other people's cheers too.
Heritage Girls varsity cheerleaders practice throughout the week and develop new cheers against different teams. They try to be role models for JV and set very high standards. They also create buck cheers to throw off the opposing team.
I consider a buck cheer anything that gets the crowd hype and that has a better beat than all of our other cheers, and that makes us look better than the opposing team.
A buck cheer is like a cheer that targets the other team, makes them sad. We just talk about them and about their school.
It's against Gainesville, Discovery, and Monticello, and they reacted by bucking back. But we won.
Okay, we've bucked against Rockdale, who else? Monticello, Discovery, and a bunch of others, and they were mad because we're the best.
On December 10th, Heritage varsity cheerleaders took on the Longhorns. Coming from a long drive to Lanier, the cheerleaders brought much spirit and creativity to cheer on Heritage boys and girls.
I think we cheered well against Lanier. I felt as if our team was louder and more synchronized in their team. I felt like their cheer team was not unique at all. I felt they used YouTube cheers and they just mocked other cheers and made them to their own.
The cheerleaders give us a lot of support, especially on away games, and they lead us to many victories, and they get us piped up.
I feel like we have a good squad, but overall we have some improvements that we can change. How many girls that's on the team, the attitudes. I feel as though we should at least have input with everybody and not just have the captains put inputs and stuff. I feel like overall we are a good cheer team, and we do help the boys and the girls with the victories and the wins and supporting them, but I feel as though we could contribute a little bit more. With this next game, I feel like we can contribute with having more posters, having more signs, and just getting the crowd more involved with the game to support our boys and girls. My favorite memory of this season has to be against Rockdale because it was a really crowded game. Everybody was into it. Our student section was supporting our team as well as us.